All right, let's talk about one of the biggest headaches of traveling, right? Staying connected. We've all been there. You land somewhere amazing, and suddenly your phone is basically a brick. Well, today we're going to dive into a solution that might just save you a ton of stress on your next trip.
I mean, how true is this? Our friends over at the Broke Backpacker just nail it with this quote. It's this whole song and dance every single time you cross a border, right? Trying to find a SIM card. It's a ritual nobody actually enjoys. So picture this. You just got off a 10-hour flight. You're tired, you're a little disoriented, and the very first thing you have to do is figure out how to get your phone working. It's the worst. And this is where you're stuck between a rock and a hard place. You either go to that super convenient airport kiosk and just get totally ripped off, or you decide to be brave. You step out into a brand new city with no Google Maps, no Uber, no way to look up where you're going, all to maybe save a few bucks. It's just a terrible way to kick off an adventure, and it wastes so much time.
But what if you could just skip all that? What if you could land, turn off airplane mode, and bam, you're connected instantly? Well, that's exactly the promise of an international SIM card.
So what is this thing really? It's pretty simple actually. It's just one single SIM card that's smart enough to connect to different phone networks in a whole bunch of countries. That means no more swapping SIMs and no more collecting a tiny pile of plastic chips from your travels. It's a one and done deal. Now, you might be thinking this sounds complicated, but it's really not. There are just two little things to check. First, your phone has to be GSM compatible, which honestly, pretty much any modern phone is. And second, and this is the big one, your phone has to be unlocked. That just means it's not locked into a contract with your carrier back home. Okay, so this all sounds kind of like a magic bullet, right? But here's the thing, it's not the perfect choice for every single person. So let's figure out if an international SIM actually makes sense for your travel style. So who's this for? Well, if you're country hopping through Europe or Southeast Asia, it's a total game changer. No new SIM every few days. Or if you're a digital nomad or a business traveler who absolutely has to be online the second you land, this is for you. Really, it boils down to anyone who thinks, you know what, my convenience is worth more than saving a couple of bucks. But let's be super clear about the trade-off here. 9 times out of 10, if you're a backpacker on a tight budget and you're staying in one country for, say, a month or more, a local SIM is still going to be cheaper. So if your number one goal is to save every possible penny, then yeah, hunting down a local shop is probably still your best move.
Okay, so if you're still with me, if you're thinking, yes, convenience, that's me, then let's look at a few of the best options out there to give you an idea of what we're talking about. Here's a quick look at some of the top players. You've got OneSIM, which is kind of the all-around solid choice that works just about everywhere. Then there's Jetpack. It's eSIM only, but it's amazing for people who just burn through data. And if you're doing that classic European trip, the Orange Holiday Card is basically made for you. I just want to pause on this number for a second. $1. That's the starting price for a gigabyte of data with Jetpack. If your phone supports eSIM and all you need is data, that is an absolutely insane value. For $1, you are connected the moment your plane's wheels hit the tarmac. Think of OneSIM as the safe bet. It's the all-arounder. Got an older phone? They've got a physical SIM for you. Got a brand new one? They've got eSIMs. And with coverage in more than 200 countries, it's the one you get if you're a serious globetrotter. And then there's the Orange Holiday Europe Card. I love this one because it's not trying to do everything. It has one mission: make your 2-week European vacation easy. It's a simple prepaid card you just pop in your phone and you get data, calls, and texts across 30 countries. No fuss, no confusion. It just works. All right, we've gone through the problem, the solution, and some of the best options out there. So let's wrap this all up and help you make that final call for your next big trip. So it all comes down to this, doesn't it? After everything we've talked about, is an international SIM the right move for you? Let's make this super simple. Just look at these 2 columns and see which one sounds more like you. If you're staying put in one place for a while, if cost is your absolute top priority, and you honestly don't mind that little SIM errand, then stick with the local SIMs. But if you're bouncing around, if you value a seamless, instant connection, and if you're someone who needs that reliability, then an international SIM is, without a doubt, the way to go. And really, it all just boils down to this one question. There's no right or wrong answer here, but if you can answer this for yourself, what do you value more when you're traveling? Your time or your money? Your answer to that question will tell you exactly what you need to do.